Check, check, check. Liz, can I get some? We're good. They quoted 30 seconds to get max.
you guys will be playing the little multiplayer bit over there.
Yeah.
Why don't you describe what Cards Against Humanity is and get going? Meanwhile, I'm just going to kick it in space, man.
Do you want to tell folks where you are in space if they want to come try and find you? Or
No.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
No, not really.
Then I'll break down some Cards Against Humanity while you do that. For folks who aren't familiar with the game, you can check out cardsagainsthumanity.com. They give you a pretty good rundown. But Brad, you've never played before. Joe, you've never played before. Patrick, you've played before.
Oh, yeah. I've been here.
And Vinny, I know you've played.
I'm dirty.
So this is, if you're familiar with Apples to Apples, it's very much like that, but it's a more inherently filthy version of that. As the game says, it is a party game for horrible people. I've got the official rules list right here. I'm just gonna run down real quick to give you folks at home and Joey and Brad a basic idea of what we're doing here. Basic rules. To start the game, each player draws 10 white cards. One randomly chosen player begins as the card czar and plays a black card. The card czar reads the question or fill in the blank on the black card out loud. Everyone else answers the question or fills in the blank by passing one white card face down to the card czar. The card czar shuffles all the answers, reads them out loud in a humorous fashion, and picks a favorite. So it's not about the right answer, it's about your preferred answer.
Hey guys, thank you so much for coming.
And there it goes.
All right. So we have this panel, and you know, it's the cards panel. Since we started doing it, it's always been hosted by our friend Ryan, and he's not with us to host the panel this year, and we didn't really know what to do, so we thought, there's no better thing to do with our panel than to remember Ryan, and we're going to show some of our favorite videos of him. We have a ton of special guests who are going to join us to talk about some of the crazy stuff that we've done with him and our friends have done with him. First, we do have a little Cards Against Humanity business. This is the first time we've ever sold out our panel, so thank you guys all so much for waiting in line. We do have, for waiting, we do have a little treat for you guys. If it's all right, we're going to order some pizza for everyone. All right, so we need to, if I can get you guys to, all right, hang on.
No way, man.
Shh.
Hello, room service.
Hi, this is the Sheridan room service.
Yes,
Oh, the Grand Hyatt?
Sir.
Could we get pizza for 500 people in the Kraken Theater?
I'm sorry, did you just pizza for 500 in the Kraken Theater?
Yeah, can we
What toppings would you like?
All right, hang on. Can you guys all say what toppings we want on the pizza? All right. All right. Did you get that?
No.
Okay, thank you. How long?
I'll be there at the end of the hour, sir.
Thank you. All right. So we have a couple new projects we want to talk about. Get this out of the way really quickly. The first one is a contest we did at a much nerdier convention called Gen Con. It's a big board game convention that happens in Indianapolis. And we open up submissions so for people to submit indie, unpublished board games to us. We assembled a panel of expert judges, and we picked our favorite game from the ones submitted, and we're going to publish it. They won a first printing from Cards Against Humanity. So the whole thing, we got over 500 submissions, by the way. It was unbelievable. It was a huge pain in the ass to read them. But this is kind of a cool announcement to share with you guys. The whole thing was actually filmed by our friends at Loading Ready Run. And we've got Graham Stark from Loading Ready Run to come and show us a trailer of the upcoming series. Yeah, sure. Here, come use this. Come on stage, Graham. Join us.
Yeah.
Test. There we go. All right.
How's it going?
Graham, when will you be done with the web series? We need an exact date and time.
Oh, yeah, that's I have no idea about that.
All right.
We're aiming for like what? Like fall?
Ish.
October-y?
In the future sometime.
Yeah. This is, for those of you who know, Strip Search, this is much less of a reality show. It's much more of a documentary of this great contest that you guys did, and this is just a little taste.
All right, let's see the trailer. Incredibly impressed by this.
You're a little biased, for one thing.
Do you guys think it's fun to roll a die twice and have your turn skipped? Like, is that your idea of fun?
It's got all the things that I liked putting in those games.
The cost of the games can be extraordinarily low.
I want to play this game.
All right. The second thing we want to talk about is the stupidest thing we have ever made. It is our new product. It is the bigger, blacker box.
Why are you cheering?
I think we have nothing more to say to it other than the ad that we have created for the bigger, blacker box.
It weighs 17 ounces.
Well, it's important that you see every second of this.
It weighs 17 ounces. It's 21 inches long. It's black as the night, and it's completely empty inside. It's got 6 sides, and each is more amazing than the next. But wait till you see the inside. From Cards Against Humanity, it's the bigger, blacker box.
How stupid is that? It's so good. All right. What's next? All right. So
I'm done, right?
yeah, you have to go. Graham has a better panel to go to.
25 minutes.
So all right.
All right, later.
Let's all have a round of applause for Graham. All
He
right.
has a better panel to go to.
Yeah. So, all right. So, I mean, the main reason we're here, we want to remember our friend Ryan Davis. I'm sure most of the people in the audience, you've been to a cards panel. You're a fan of Giant Bomb. You've seen his work on, 1,000 places, and particularly at PAX. So we brought a bunch of friends to show some of their favorite memories and their favorite videos. The first people we'd like to bring up, Jeff Gersman and Ryan's widow, the widow Davis. Anna Davis. All right, Jeff, are you going to stalk behind us
Yeah.
creepily? Oh God.
Hey.
Ugh.
So should I set up this video before, or
Yeah,
do you show the video first?
I had all of our guests send us videos. I haven't watched some of them. Some of them I have, and I'm even more frightened. Yeah, do you want to set this one up for us?
Well, this video is we shot this in '06, and at this point, I'd probably known Ryan for close to a decade. And it's one of the first early things back at GameSpot where we were, sorry, my voice is a little messed up, where we had kind of fallen into that rhythm where you've known someone long enough where you can finish each other's sentences. You've got enough shared experience that when you're trying to work together and you know, produce content, try to be funny, you can just depend upon that person to pick you up. You can throw yourself out there and know that that person's going to catch you, and vice versa. And it's a pretty rare thing to have. And Ryan and I definitely had a lot of that, I think. So this is an example of that, something we shot after E3 2006.
There will be TIE fighters.
Lightsaber
there will be lightsabers.
Lightsaber sword.
Much like this Age of Conan, Hyborian Adventures sword.
Age of Conan
here on this one.
Age of Conan.
A twist configuration. Now this is one of our finest.
This is a beautiful thing.
This is a beautiful item.
Listen, I would be proud to have this hanging up in my own home.
That's right. We can see if we can get a display plaque. Ask your operator. They'll have sheaths and plaques and that sort of stuff.
But even on its own, this is a beautiful piece.
Beautiful piece.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, what we have here is pretty exciting. Now, you'll get 2 of these as part of your set, a dealer configuration. Wild. This is the Wild Summer right here, and these have. Well, these are nice.
These are all right. You can get 2 of these in the set, and they're beautiful.
These are real nice items.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
Moving forward, we have
a beautiful mini fan here. Now it's hot, summertime, right around the corner.
And if you don't have the air conditioning, playing video games can get mighty uncomfortable.
That's right. Now what we have here is a mini fan that's gonna, blast and spin around and keep you cold all winter, summer.
Now it's a nice feature about these right here. It's got the little soft fan blades on it. You're not gonna cut yourself if you get a little too close to your face.
Good for the kids.
It's good and safe
Great
for the kids.
A dealer case of these, including 1. Well, we've got this vial here. It says Death Jr. and it comes full of.
So you also included an empty vial
candy vial
for Death Jr.
Will come as part of your set. Fill it full of candy, or whatever you might have that would go in a vial. I don't
Jeff,
know.
there is so much great stuff in here. There are things I don't even know what they are anymore. Some sort of keychain. It's got lights. It's got rubber buttons on it. It's beautiful.
They go right together.
You get pens. You get playing cards. You get booklets and stickers.
This is a UMD holder for your UMDs.
Now this is from Hori here. This is from the fine people who make a lot of great video game accessories.
They make these for a living.
That's what they do. So this
do.
is not a chintzy giveaway. This is quality product.
Professional grade, 440 stainless, German steel. This plastic case.
Now all this and so much more can be yours. But you're going to have to enter and win. Jeff, can you tell them a little bit about that?
If you want to enter to win great items like the ones we've shown, this here Native American mouse pad for Prey, this Witcher mouse pad, all kinds of crazy, but the Matador hit pack, couple of these, you have to enter GameSpot.com, write a 250-word thingamajoo about why you want it or something. I don't really know what the deal is, but this item is insane. This collection is crazy. It is the worst thing we've ever done. We are going to go out of business giving away
this
stuff like
spells the end for GameSpot.
That's right. It's over. 10 years of beautiful history, all thrown out the window because we are passing the savings on to you. Now, I believe Carrie Gustos is over. She's got some more information about this particular item. Carrie.
Thanks, guys. Wow, that looks like a great deal. All you have to do to enter the contest is just send in no more than 250.
All right.
It's beneficial to have someone you can just make shit up with and just go like, all right, we need to turn these cameras on and do this right now. And
so probably no better example of that was the last time I was at the new office. And it was during the GDC live stream, and I brought a giant pie. We did not finish the pie. We were looking at the pie that was 3/4 eaten.
Yeah, it was a delicious pie.
It was very good. It was incredible.
There were like bananas in it. It was like
it was an unforgettable pie. And Ryan just said, I wonder what that pie would look like if we flushed it down the toilet. And we turned the cameras on.
This was a 2-camera shoot.
This is the best one to film with. You got a nice lens on there.
Oh.
We'll use this bathroom here, probably.
Yeah.
God, I feel horrible for whoever has to clean this back.
It'll flush. It's cream.
Doors locked. Oh, no. Oh, that's a beautiful pie. Have a little pre-toilet pie.
It's really good.
Yeah, no, this is a delicious and an excellent pie.
Thank you for bringing us this pie.
All right, Max, do you want to get in close on this? Yeah. Figure like over the top, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can you go up higher? Because I figured, you know, the more drop we have here, the better.
All right.
All right, thoughts on dropping here? Should I just go?
I think you should let it slide off like you said. Just kind of flop in there.
I would go a little closer, man.
It's gonna. You careful. You might get wet. It's probably gonna be a bigger splash.
We are in the splash zone.
Yeah.
That's all I've been fucking hoping for. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, and there's the crust. I feel so much better. They got that out.
All right. So let's bring our next guest up. Everyone, could we please welcome to the Lang Zone, Mr. Dave Lang. Hey, Dave.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
How are you?
Doing lovely, thank you. But first, let me hit you with the stunners. You're done hit. How's that feel?
I wore them earlier and they made me nauseous, so...
This is really weird sitting behind you. This is a supreme lack of planning.
You want to get in here?
No, I'm good.
All right. Get used to it, Dave. You want to set up this video for us?
Yeah, so I was a fan of Ryan's work before I ever got to know him. Like for years and years and years. Like I didn't meet Ryan probably until JV. When was that Vegas thing? Oh man, I don't remember. It must. It was probably like 2008. Yeah, and I've been watching him on game all the websites and just like I worship this dude. Right, I thought he was the funniest guy. And then when I got to meet him, I'm sure I was a complete creeper, right? Just like, hey, I really like arrow pointing down. I think what you guys are doing is fantastic. Oh my God, what am I doing? I'm an adult. I'm older than this guy. I'm fawning over him like a girl at a Justin Bieber concert. It's the most embarrassing shit of my life. I couldn't stop. Like I literally couldn't stop, right? And for some reason, like he kept letting me hang around and do stuff. And eventually I got comfortable with him and I got to know him. And that's when he became really, really mean to me.
It's the Game Freaks guys. Yes. The game Freaks. Pokemon people. Not the Pokemon Company. That's right. Different, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I have double confirmation. Yes.
I can confirm. Dave Lang?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Thanks. All right.
Yeah, Dave Lang really likes Loco Cycle.
He was pretty psyched about it.
Microsoft.
This was actually right after he saw Torque for the first time.
Yeah, I really liked it. I like that
motorcycle that drop kicks people! Woo! I like that we can just trigger images of Dave Lang by saying his name now. I want that just to exist for the rest of my life. Dave Lang! Yeah. That's pretty good. Anyway, Dave Lang! All right.
Yeah. Keep him guessing.
Keep me on my toes.
All right. Let's, do we have Mr. Will Smith here? All right. Welcome to Earth.
You went with Welcome to Earth, really? Hey, Dave. Okay. Do I have to sit behind you? This is a supreme lack of planning.
He would have wanted it that way.
You're right. God damn it.
Oh, God.
Wow, there's a lot of people out here.
All
Hi, Max.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Set up this video?
Yeah, so this was, I think, the last thing we did together when we were in the old basement at Whiskey. And it was about a thing that Ryan really, two things really, Ryan loved a lot. Shitty video games with Kinect. And Disneyland. One of those was kind of ironic. The other one, he totally, really loved the shit out of Disneyland. And the thing that you don't know is that we were both burning pretty good fevers this day because it was like flu season, it was February, and I was about to go out for a week sick. So I probably had 102. I went to the doctor the next day. I was that sick. And Ryan was worse than me. And he was like, hey man, you want to go do this Kinect Disneyland quick look? And I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty fucking good. So we went over there, we were feverish and shit, and then some really weird shit happened. So I guess that's it.
Act like you got no strings. Raise your arm up like this. Now you're getting it. What talent. Just stop and look around. Just scoot your hand all the way left or all the way right. And be
we have total free movement here.
You really know what you're doing. It's like you've been walking all your life, huh?
That avatar
Ow.
is Disney money.
That was way too close to my face. I felt the wind from that one.
Complete control. I don't understand how these movement controls work at all.
Well, you don't have any control.
I'm just following you?
Yeah. Well, look at the cameras following me.
Where am I? I'm disappointed in this game.
All right. Finally making it to Main Street.
That looks like a turkey. It was indeed a turkey. I'm not even going to ask. It was smoked and it smelled. It was the first thing I smelled in about a week.
You're going to smell so much like turkey.
I don't think you should have that on the green screen. It looks like there's liquid.
Let's get this away from the green screen immediately.
Vinny Caravella is... We got a golden ticket.
Oh wait, let's turn back around here. Actually, I want to look at some of this stuff here. This is actually some pretty good Disneyland attraction art that I'm kind of a
these are
fan
classics.
of. Yeah.
Look, the monorail. That's the 80s one. I haven't seen any screaming children yet either.
We are the screaming children.
Oh yeah. Ah! Hey, look, it's my hand. So the thing about that was, like, you could walk up to Ryan and hand him a smoked turkey in a bag that smelled like the smokiest smoked turkey you've ever smelled in your life. And he was just like, yeah, what? Okay, it's a turkey. Had it not been threatening to drip, he would have held it for the rest of the quick look. And it was a Kinect game. You gotta love that. Like, it's the best. So that's Ryan. I love Ryan. I miss him.
All right. I think I saw the smiling face of Brad Muir just a moment ago. So Brad Muir. Stay up.
Hey.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, Max.
How are you?
Hey. I'm good.
I love this face.
I've had a few drinks this evening. I don't know if that makes this easier or harder, actually.
Much easier.
Yeah, does it? I'm a little emotional because I don't know, this clip, I've watched this clip probably 127 times since the event is what I call it. And it's fucking weird, I'm sorry. So like, there's something like super, I don't know, I had the pleasure of like going over there and like being dumb on Giant Bomb like a lot, and it meant a lot to me, and I felt like, it was sort of like sort of like my career taking off really coincided with like their shit taking off too. I mean, not like I'm some sort of big fucking deal like Dave Lang or anything, but it was just cool that like when I started to sort of be a project lead at Double Fine and be, you know, like the face of the game that I'm leading and whatever, that I was able to like go over there and like be on their dumb shit, and it was awesome. It meant a lot to me. It was like a huge boost, and there's something about Ryan's way of like making people feel comfortable and just, yeah, like really, I don't know. I think this thing speaks for itself. This was when, yeah, I don't know. He just saw me, an older version of Brad Muir, I guess, and kind of lost it, and it's amazing just seeing how, like, his childlike glee and how he was able to just, it was almost like nourishment for his soul, and you can see it in this clip. It's like he is literally eating the stupidity, and it's feeding him and making him like he's like Galactus or something. And I feel like this is the out of anything I've ever seen him do, it's like you can just, it's the steepled fingers over his mouth, and I don't know, it does speak for itself, and he meant a lot to me, and
Base mode.
I think this is one of the realities of game development. Here it comes, if I remember. Yeah! Holy shit! Is that? Oh my god! What is happening? Oh my god! What is happening? Holy shit!
So, free time, and then through this minigame, you can queue up all sorts of different.
This is really awesome.
That are around you, and then you create flavor. All these awesome moves that you get to see executed with time frozen.
So I was in a ska band. That was my what? Yeah. What did you play? So much. I played saxophone. Oh my god, saxophone. Yeah, you look like. You know what you look like? You look like a game programmer who, in his off time, plays saxophone in a ska band. You look exactly like that. That's who I was back then. Uncanny. That was Brad here 10 years ago. I just want to play this again. I just want to watch this video on loop for the next, 50 minutes or so.
We should post that to the site. Put it on the wiki page.
Yeah, can I just get a freeze frame of Brad just in the corner of the screen for the rest of the show?
And he actually... he actually did get a freeze frame of that, and Vinny actually split it, so it was I believe it was the upper half of my fucking head and the bottom half of Ryan's fucking head into this weird, I don't know. It was amazing. That was I'm gonna miss him a lot.
All right. Do we have a Kahil in the audience? Did he get here? Hey, all right. So we've got two people coming up. We have Kahil White. He is the, what is your title? Show something? He makes PAX happen.
PAX Special Events Manager, I guess.
Huge round of applause for Kahil.
Yeah.
And Kahil actually submitted the exact same video as another one of our guests. So we have Eric the Vowel Newstetter. Could you come join us as well? All right. You guys want to set this video up for us?
Ryan loved doing dumb things. Just incredibly dumb things out of nowhere, and this is definitely one of the times when something happened and he reacted in his normal way, and you were part of this, actually.
Yeah. I only met Ryan in person for the first time a couple of years ago. I'd seen him online for a very long time, and the thing that always amazed me about Ryan, and this video shows it, is when you're as public a personality as he is, it's really hard to put yourself out there that much. To just say, you know what, world, this is me, and I don't care what you think. What came through Ryan every time I met him was, I'm Ryan fucking Davis, and if you don't like it, fuck off. And this video was it was funny, and he went with it, and I don't think anyone else on the planet would have done it, but I love him for it. It's great.
This is our, and then they never came back to Boston.
Ryan, you have two buttons. One is die, and one is kill.
Oh, yeah. We have to set up what's going on. I didn't put that much of it in there. Yeah. Will you guys kind of set it up?
So this is at the
PAX East 2013, this past year, actually, and the giant bomb panel was occurring, and at this point, 9 pranks had happened, which some people knew about, others didn't. I was like a quadruple agent with Max. It was weird, but this was about an hour or two in, I think, right? And go ahead.
Yeah, it was about an hour in, and right before this happens, someone from the audience gets up and brings Ryan a small little bottle, the thing he's holding, and he had just, I think when this video starts, read the label to the audience, and it said, anonymous certified breast milk.
Human breast milk.
And he was like, what should I do? Maybe I should drink it. And the rest is on the video.
This is our, and then they never came back to Boston.
Ryan, you have 2 buttons. One is die, and one is kick. Choose wisely. You know what? I'm going to stay on this table.
About that video that I only heard later, this is quick, but so Jeff had offered Ryan $100 to drink it, and Ryan wasn't going to do it. So I got up and threw another $100 on the table, and so he got $200 for drinking that. What I heard later from John Drake was that someone else, was it Pope or was it, who was it? Okay, some of the other harmonics people were like about to get up and throw more money down to make him do it, and he's like, no, they got this.
I also know after that panel, all the other Giant Bomb guys went out to go sign stuff and talk to fans and whatever. And I know Ryan just went running for a quiet room, and he called Anna, and he was like, listen, you may see something in video tomorrow. All right, so we've got a very special guest coming up next. Please welcome our friend Steptoe.
I brought my entourage. I also have a new white card that I don't think has been done, that we came up with outside. Unicorn cock. Is that all right?
The rarest and most mythical,
There's
mythological
only one.
of all
There's only one.
What comes out of a unicorn cock?
I like Skittles.
All right, Steptoe, you wanna set up this video for us?
Yes. So, if I recall correctly, what you're about to see took place, as a lot of wonderful videos with our friend Ryan took place, in a very, shall we say, seedy location. When we went to E3 this year, the Giant Bomb podcast, the Bombcast, was in what could be charitably called a porn studio. There were approximately 10 rooms, each set up as a different location where sex might happen randomly. Our particular location for this night that Eric and I joined the podcast for was a law office. Complete with a large, beautiful wooden table and a wall full of books that were actual law books. And the reason I love the segment that you're about to see is it illustrates one of my favorite things about our friend, was that he was able to immediately and precisely skewer you and still at the same time make you feel like you were the most important person in the world because of his way of doing it. And so, without further ado, here's a moment with me and
The second
Ryan.
screen is becoming, that's what we kind of call it in the industry, is this moving UI.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for the short.
Moving it over to these.
A little inside baseball, don't you think?
As opposed to the last time.
Yeah.
Now, sir, don't make me get the other one. Fix that. Press.
I'm actually honestly here. Government Code Section 818, codified as part of the 1963 Government Tort Claim Act, Claim Statute of Tort Claim Act. Statute notwithstanding any other provision of law, a public entity is not liable for damages awarded under Section. You know what's really amazing? The code of other damages imposed primarily for the sake of example, and by way of punishment, punishing the
Is that your first night in this room?
Wait, the really impressive thing is that these are real books.
I'm totally surprised that these are actually real legal books and not just like
Yeah, for
fake
anyone
books.
who's looking, these are all real
He knows how to read.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
All right. Do we have our co-conspirators on that prank from the last Giant Bomb panel, Mr. John Drake and Eric Pope from Harmonix? All right.
Yeah, you got some mic?
Eric, you wanna set up the video first?
Yeah. Hey, so I actually didn't bring a video of Ryan. I brought an MP3 for Ryan. Our good friend Pat Bear, the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater, after Ryan's passing, made this happen. How many of you have listened to the Comedy Bang Bang podcast? Funny podcast. There's a comedian named Seth Morris. He does a character called Bob Duca. And Pat got him to do this character specifically. It's something Ryan would have loved. Ryan loved comedy. One of my great regrets is San Francisco Sketch Fest. Ryan invited me to fly out and hang out with him and go to Sketch Fest this year, and I didn't do it. So I'm going to regret that forever. But this clip is pretty fucking funny, and I think he would have loved it. So let's have a listen.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. I can't tell if it's a... screw it. Hello, my name is Bob Duca, and today I have a special and somber message. We recently lost a great friend in Ryan Davis. By way of honoring him, I'd like to read a short list of some of the video games that Ryan and I both enjoyed. By no means is it an all-inclusive list. And I have to admit, I didn't know Ryan very well because our friendship mostly consisted of me begging him for rides to the Trader Joe's in El Cerrito so that I could dumpster dive and practice my freeganism. Needless to say, Ryan was always very friendly to me, like he was to everyone. Anyway, without further ado, here is a list of video games that Ryan Davis and Bob Duca enjoyed playing together. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man Jr., Donkey Kong, Mario Fart for P, Call of Duty, Brown Ops, The Legend of Della Reese, Angry Birds, Sad Fish, Bipolar Orangutan, Racist Kitty Cats, Final Fantasies 1 through 5, Anal Fantasy 1 through 28. Dance, dance, the streets will run red with the blood of the oppressive regime revolution. NBA Jam, WNBA low attendance, Fruit Ninja, Turkey Jerky Samurai, Hormel Chili MMA Fighter, Laura Kraft Tomb Raider, Casey Anthony Crib Raider, Centipede, Millipede, I Sneezed Hard and Peed. Rock Band, Roadie Edition. The object of the game is to score drugs and women for the people playing Rock Band, envy them, then drink yourself to sleep at a Motel 6 near the airport. Temple Run 2, Temple Grandin Run, Autistic Slaughterhouse, Metal Gear Rising, Polio Leg Brace Edition, Grand Theft Wheelchair, Red Dead Ned fed Fred a pair of kids, said Ted Redemption. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, Advanced Warfighter 3. Sylvia Plath's Suicide Mission, Operation Head in the Oven. Tony Hawk Ride. Tony Hawk Shred. Tony Hawk Knee Crackle. Tony Hawk rub Ben Gay on your lower back. And finally, some bullshit with dragons. By no means, again, is this an extensive list, but I like to think that wherever Ryan is, he's playing these games and enjoying himself as he did in life, bringing us all joy. I offer you my condolences. I offer Ryan my thanks, and I wish you all a good day. This is Bob Duca, signing off.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, you always tell me. Pass the mic to John Drake.
Oh, thanks, Eric. I doubted you for a split second, but that was probably the best. I'm gonna stand up because something about Microsoft employees and former Microsoft employees bouncing their knees under me is really not comfortable. Is this making you uncomfortable? The looming?
I'm enjoying it.
All right, great. So you want to set the shit up?
Yeah.
All right, why not? So I've been around for a while, and I think that one of the things that's interesting about, I'd say 2/3 to 3/4 of the people up here is that we've all shown clips that are related to ourselves. And Ryan, he made you feel like you were a part of his universe, and he was sort of the storyteller creating you as a character. I am just sort of a random idiot PR guy who plays Rock Band and Dance Central and Fantasia, a game that Ryan basically helped sign. Like, Ryan put me and John Vignacchi together to make that meeting happen, and now we're making a multi-million-dollar video game for Disney, which is crazy. Yeah, right? So there's that. Should probably be in the credits. He's done more work than I have on that project. So he made you feel like you were a character in his world, and I think that he found people who had the specific niche of just a little bit of narcissism and a huge amount of self-doubt, that you want to be out there, but then you're really embarrassed the second that you are, and he found all these little fissures and cracks to make people in his audience remember who you were, which is a really cool thing that escalated into some really stupid shit. Most of which is at the expense of the people who are on the dais right now. The worst of which, in my opinion, because I'm selfish, is about me, which is that Ryan and I had a prank war. I don't mean to go on and on, but we had a prank war, some of which Max has helped us with. I played in a bunch of bands for their Giant Bomb panels. We would actually fly musicians out, and we would sort of perform a la the Dixieland Band at PAX and at PAX East, and we would play ska songs for Ryan just to make him happy. And that was really fun. And at some point it took a dark turn where I got really mad that I had to pay to fly my drum set to Seattle, and I yelled at him in a joking way, and it became a prank war, which escalated in me hiring a mariachi band, a bagpiper, and a Dixieland jazz band to interrupt his panel with Max's help. And we had 3 months of production meetings about that, which is great. And then
did I or did I not crash the Harmonix email server with an animated GIF I sent you?
Yep. Max crashed our entire Outlook server at Harmonix by sending me an animated GIF that our Outlook server was just like, well, fuck this, and just turned off. I couldn't open my email for 3 days. I had to have an admin delete that email from our server so I could open my inbox. Because you're a fucking dick. Because everything that Ryan touched turned just my life to shit in some weird way, and I loved it. So the story that we're getting to is that because I did this because after the Lang Zone, where Dave was forced to sign autographs for big timing someone on the floor of PAX, Ryan made him sign autographs for an entire show. I knew that I was being pranked at the Giant Bomb panel, and so we began our Sun Tzu counter prank process to sort of subvert him. And we got there, and I didn't know what the prank to me was. I just knew we had these bands coming in, and they were pretty good. But the prank was actually this long con, multi-year prank that some of you idiots helped with. Fuck you guys. That was collecting all my travel data that I posted to Twitter and making an interactive application with another idiot who's going to come up here, Dan Teasdale, called the Drake Tracker. Now, the clip, I'm done setting things up. The clip is Ryan at E3. He's supposed to be doing a quick look of Fantasia, the game that we have spent millions of dollars promoting, and instead he has stopped the demo to show the Drake Tracker Alpha on his Windows or iPhone to my roommate, who's the creative director of the game, and everyone on my team has just stopped working and is all watching this application. And that's what this is about.
I don't entirely understand what this is, but I do like that player 4 is Alan Alda. So you can have John Drake, Smurf Drake, 83.
There's a lot of good sub bass in this video.
Game Center integration. Game Center integration. And it's some sort of card game, which, again, I've loaded this up once before, and I don't entirely understand what's going on here. But, again,
You're hearing the low rumble of the Wargaming World of Tanks booth. That's what that is. Not a fucking joke.
No, not yet. I don't believe the microtransactions are in place in this build. Here's the tracker currently. This is, all of data in place. As you can see, his European trips. And so you can then filter by airports, airlines, or aircraft. All this is accurate data. Yeah.
Book these flights, they look accurate to me.
So there you go. There's a quick glimpse of the Super Drake Tracker 2000EX. iOS, Android, Ouya, and I believe Oculus Rift. So.
Yep. So there's all the Fantasia shirts of Ryan talking to our staff and disrupting everything, and he loved it. So he was, he would take anything out of his day just to mess with you, and he just snapped in the role of, now he's a PR person for this game, and just wanted to fuck with all of his friends, and it made you feel like the best person in the universe. So I miss him a lot, and it was, as much as this application will not plague me to the end of my days that he helped create, I miss him for it. So anyway, that's all.
So on the subject of this Giant Bomb prank war, I thought I would show one quick prank that we played on our friends at Giant Bomb.
Wait. Okay, go. It's going. It's going.
Can I go?
Yeah. 515 hasn't showed up yet. This 514 is pretty slow.
Okay.
What is this?
Hey folks, we got a mailbag here. We've got a great big box. I'll use me for scale, just so you can see how big this box is. Pretty big. This box is also pretty fucking big. And as you may note, here on the side,
it says important.
It says it's important business.
You got a knife.
I have a knife. It says it's from Max, so that I feel, back up.
I need a better sense of scale.
What this is.
What could be in there?
I don't know. I have not heard.
Should we take a guess? What's in there?
A bust of Jeff Gerstmann.
Seems pretty reasonable. Sculpted by Max himself.
It's pretty light.
I just like to, when the mail guy came through, you immediately were like, yeah, give me that big box. Like, no hesitation.
Well, I saw the thing on the side. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know who that's for.
Or were you given a heads up that something was showing up?
No, I saw him roll this in, and I can see from over there the cards right on the side.
I really hope it's just packing peanuts. All right, dive in. Dive in. There's going to be a lot of deep dish pizza.
Max, you fucking asshole.
There's no way this can go right.
Oh.
Just go for it.
Nope. Minimizing the damage here.
Jesus. You have to be kidding me. That's it? There's nothing else in there. So this is what this guy does with Kickstarter money. Did he send over legal paperwork in this giant box?
Yeah. It's a new contract between CBS Interactive and Cards Against Humanity for the upcoming Giant Bomb Cards Against Humanity expansion pack. Go to cardsagainsthumanity.com/GB to make your submissions.
Nothing? There's nothing in there.
I told you.
I can't even get my hand all the way down there.
Oh,
well,
thanks, Max. We'll get these taken care of forthwith.
So I think we'll have a little news on the Giant Bomb pack a little later. But first, let's bring up our next guest, Johnny. Is Johnny here? John Vignacchi from Disney.
Great. Yes. So I've been the one in the third row just crying like crazy.
I'm going to keep it really short because I'm going to bawl, but that's the last photo I took with Ryan. And I had no idea that just a few days later, that would be the last time I'd hold him. And we were best friends for a really long time. And I'll miss you. You're in my prayers. And this is awkward, but awesome. So give it up for Ryan.
So we have no plans without Max's phone.
Yeah. That's the only thing we have.
Yeah, call him. We got it. It's under the microphone.
Oh, we got it. The show goes on. Well, it's out of battery. All right, no, we're all right. Okay, let's see. Do we have Mikey Newman here from Gearbox Studios? Mikey.
Okay, I did the Take This panel, and I bawled my eyes out earlier. You make me follow that. Now, come on. So I'm the asshole here because my story about Ryan was not on video, so I will just say it, because it's awesome. It was a couple E3s ago. I was in the hallway, and I saw Ryan coming up. We were going to do a giant bombcast that night, and I was really excited. And his friend Jason walks up. Bear in mind, at Gearbox, I work with a lot of publishers. It's my job to know who people are. Yeah, so Jason walks up, and I'm like, oh, hey, Mikey, who are you? Ryan just immediately starts laughing his fucking ass off. He thinks this is the funniest thing in the world. And this guy's like, well, my name's Jason. And I'm like, oh, where do you work, Jason? He's like, I work for THQ. Do you like read the internet? And I'm like, sometimes. So what do you do there? He's like, well, they just made me CEO like 2 days ago. And Ryan, you know that Ryan face where he's just like, and he's like, no, let's get. Ryan at this point is now trying to get us on the bombcast at the same time so that he can make me pay for this for the rest of my fucking life. Love him, I'll miss him. Thank you guys all for coming.
All right. So the next video, I love this one. This is from our friend Dan Teasdale. Dan, is he here? And this is an exclusive clip.
Yes, double laugh. Let's do it.
Dan, this is an exclusive clip. Is that right?
This is an exclusive clip for this panel.
All right.
So I'm the.
Looking straight.
Yeah. So I was. Ryan kind of enabled me, and enabled is probably the correct word for this. I was the executive producer on Super Drake Tracker 2000 EX, which was a Kickstarter for basically making fun of John Drake, which we should do all the time. And right off the bat, he promised to give us a testimonial video. And we got stuff prepared for pretty quickly, but the last thing we were waiting for was Ryan's testimonial video. And he was like, I just need the right day to film this. I'm just waiting for the right day. And I was like, right, okay, I'll delay the Kickstarter just for your video. And so, and eventually, he's like, okay, I'm going to try and do it tonight. If you can cut it up in like the last 2 hours before the Kickstarter goes up, I'll get it to you tomorrow at 6 a.m. And so I wake up at 6 a.m. to get this video. And we're showing the raw video of it here, because he sent it to me, and it's perfect. Like, I had to cut this video down to like 8 seconds, and I think I told him at the time it was like cutting up the Mona Lisa. it's watching that cake video earlier. It's kind of the same process here, where it's like laser focus before he starts, and then just like perfectly executed, and then just glee afterwards. So yeah, let's watch the video.
Sexy part.
Light it from the front. I'd say light it from the. I'd say you want it to work its way forward, wouldn't you? Because you want to be able to see that it's money at first before it starts burning. Okay, yeah. Good call. That would smell fucking perfect. Yep.
All right. So our final video here, a lot of the our friends at Giant Bomb couldn't make it. They fucked up their flights, but we got a little video package by Brad Shoemaker, Vinny Caravella, and Drew Scanlon. I have not watched this, so I hope we're not being trolled right now, but here we go.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Brad.
Hi, Vinny.
Hi, Drew.
Hey, Vinny.
Welcome to PAX, guys.
It's great to be here. We're still in PAX.
Hey, everybody out there.
Hi.
At this wonderful panel. Thanks, Max, for inviting us over here. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it in person due
Jeff
to...
did though. Is that Jeff?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Or hey, Jeff.
Or...
Hey, Jeff. Hey, buddy. Is the volume up? The volume on the player up? Is the volume loud enough?
Is video full screen?
We couldn't make it due to travel fund, which sucks. So we wanted to make an awesome video to pay some tribute to Ryan in the best way we know how, which is kind of showing him being what I think is a pretty funny dude.
Giant doofus.
You know, all the serious moments Ryan had on camera. So I put together, here are a couple of clips, they're pretty short, that I put together that are my favorite moments, and they're basically the things that when I am just walking around and I think about what I do for a living, some of the 3 moments in my head that just randomly crack me up. So here you go. You should roll the clip now.
Yeah, it's like a lot of kind of in the world power-ups, and your weapon upgrades itself as you kill dudes without, dying.
Is that part of the Punisher fiction?
Oh yeah, that's like what happens in the Punisher, is that he shoots dudes and then his guns are magic.
I can't tell if you're lying or not. I don't know. Is that...
No, it's not Punisher at all. There's no magical fucking guns.
No!
He's not called Magical Gun Wizard. He's called the fucking Punisher.
You're not punishing these guys.
I'm killing them over and over again. That's punishment. I called that one guy a fucker.
Man, he just has a knack for just getting right into the middle of a lot of sticky situations. He was just right in the traffic ticket.
People.
Yes! Alright, let's try that again.
Fuck your milk!
Fuck your milk. Drew, you brought some clips?
I did, yeah. Well, I had a whole archive of clips and stuff that we never used, but that all went into our That's So Ryan video thing.
Yeah.
Which is, I love how that turned out. I scratching my head to think, like, what makes me, because I'm in the control room a lot, what makes me laugh in a room by myself. There are a couple moments where Ryan would say something and then I would just lose it in the control room. So here's a couple of these. Bulletstorm, there was a part right after we stopped recording that Ryan said something, so I ended up including it at the end. Game room, they were playing this horrible checkers game that actually required the screen would go black as the game was thinking. Ryan didn't like that. And then finally, one thing that didn't make it into the video thing was part of our quick look that you and Ryan did of The Witcher.
Yes.
It was actually take one.
Yeah.
The one that went up on the site was take two.
Yeah.
So
after he figured out it was lock on.
Right, yeah, like we needed some time to figure out how to actually play that game. But anyway, this is my favorite part from that quick look. Well, I guess we'll just roll them all back to back.
Yeah, we'll put them all together.
That's what these clips are.
Here we go.
I'd say as a teaser for what this game has to offer, this demo.
There it is.
Nails it. Yep.
Yeah.
Every 22nd, look for it.
Hey, Dick Tits. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, this game is so dumb.
Love it.
Can't wait.
My dick doesn't have tits. You think this guy? Yeah. Some second row action. All right. Oh, we can't play any more of this, Jeff. Why? Because this is terrible. So right now I've got this little mission where I'm working for the king. Okay. He has some bastard children that this baroness that he used to bone has been like trying to use to usurp kingly powers, and so he had to siege their shit, and now he's trying to basically find his kids.
Winter is coming.
So I'm here in this archmage's tower trying to find some kids.
They're just worshipping a burning rock?
Yep, that's what they do in Witcher times. Actually, you know what? I think I just have to go this way. I don't think there's anything doing over there.
I like your swords.
Yeah, my swords look heck of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
You shall not pass.
Oh, man. Also, I failed to mention that there's a dragon. I apologize for that.
Brad, you brought a clip?
Brought several clips.
Okay.
I mean, there's no real prevailing theme to my clips.
What?
It's all stuff that I was involved in shooting with Ryan. So it's like in the middle of making it.
Okay.
But then going back and watching it, it was fun to go back and look at it, from the other side of the screen.
Right.
Laughing at it. I mean, the guy was just so quick-witted, quick on his feet, and exuberant, and joyous, and just loved to laugh and joke.
Love pigeons.
Yes, man.
Man,
that pigeon. Holy shit.
Love pigeons.
So yeah, it's just a few little moments from the endurance run we did together, and a couple of TNTs of just Ryan being Ryan. So take it away.
Pigeon's over there going nuts.
Can we get a shot of that?
We can't, but look at that. Wow. Pigeon's fucking losing it. That's a giant goddamn pigeon, too.
That is a huge pigeon.
My God, that's like a bull pigeon.
Oh my God, that thing is actually gigantic.
Holy shit. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Like just distracted by the slightest thing. That's a big fucking. Look at that thing.
Standing on that other pigeon.
I think he's fucking that other pigeon. I think that is the bull pigeon.
Oh my God.
I think we just watched.
They're getting away.
Just watched. The dominant male pigeon. Fucking other pigeon. You never know what's gonna happen on TNT, folks. Excitement, love, pigeon fucking.
Oh.
Weird at night. There's a giant dog in that intersection. There's a giant dog in that intersection.
What?
There's a giant dog in that intersection.
Holy shit.
Run that dog over. Run that dog over. Run that dog over.
Thank you.
Run that dog over. Run that dog over.
God.
Run that dog over. Okay, run away from that dog.
I saw you coming.
Yeah. Stealth was not.
Didn't really sneak in there very well, did you?
Checks the pocket. Oops. Phone's in my pocket.
What's just on him?
Yes. How's my craft going?
can't even play.
It's almost like Vinny can barely even switch back there. Just hearing tables getting slapped.
You are the nightmare! Ah!
Alright, we'll play one more. We've got this zones game coming up here. We'll make this the last one because I want to be able to sleep again without totally freaking out. And oh Jesus,
That's like something from Pan's Labyrinth.
And, you know,
Riding
it's
that
not like
camera?
super pale, but... All right, I think that's the sign that we need to shut down this stupid show. From all of us here, myself, Ryan
put up your
Davis,
hands.
Jeff Gerstmann, Patrick Klepek, and Brad Shoemaker, that is going to do it for Thursday Night Throwdown. Thanks for
What
watching.
is that?
We will see you guys next week.
That's not real time.
Brad just laughed.
Brad's gone. Man, Minecraft was really made him upset.
Alright, we can start the real show now.
All right, bye.
So I think that is pretty much, for me, that is like kind of how Giant Bomb went over the years. It was like, can you do this dumb thing? And he was just always...
As a producer, it was so great to just put Ryan there and know that it would be entertaining.
And like the level of trust I think he had working with us was great, that he, like I said, would kind of ask after the fact, what do you use this for? Okay. And I would love bouncing stuff off of him afterwards, and just like, he wouldn't even know what it was until we'd done cutting it in, and he was always super supportive with all that stuff. So, you know, I think on behalf of everybody here and everybody who couldn't make it from our staff to the panel, we'll miss him dearly, and I hope you guys are enjoying the show and enjoy the rest of the panel, and thanks again, Max. And I think, you know, the number one question that Ryan was always dreading during the PAX panels, which he loved, by the way, probably his favorite thing planning, was what's going to be the next endurance run? What's going to be the next endurance run? We always talked about what we're going to do when that question comes up, what's going to be the next endurance run? So I think to honor Ryan's spirit here towards the end of PAX, we're going to announce our next endurance run, which is total.
So on the subject of that, the Giant Bomb expansion that we're working on, we don't really have any progress to announce on it, but we do have these Cards Against Humanity cards that Ryan wrote for us. These are cards that he wrote for our panels over the years, or some that he just would email to me. So I thought we would, we've got all of our friends here, we would play a couple hands of Ryan Davis, Cards Against Humanity. All right. Oh, God. All right. Thanks to the popularity of 50 Shades of Grey, your mom has a sudden unnerving interest in blank. Yeah, we can just say them. If you've got a great answer, we can just send this down. All right, here, 3 questions.
Thanks to the popularity of 50 Shades of Grey, your mom has a sudden unnerving interest in another 7 astronauts.
All right. Yeah. Do we have the question card?
This feels serendipitous. Thanks to the popularity of 50 Shades of Grey, your mom has a sudden, unnerving interest in acting like you didn't come already. Thank you, good night.
All right, Ben, you got the next black card?
All right. Next up, we got there's nothing worse than getting a paper cut on blank.
All right, where's Pope? Come on up. Oh, here we go.
Give me that black card. All right. This is good because this is actually a phrase Ryan and I used at each other a lot. There's nothing worse than getting a paper cut on floppy naturals. Anybody else? No?
Josh, you got one?
Calling it on this one?
You got it?
I got another black card.
Yep, go for it.
Olive Garden. When you're here, you're blank.
All right, Jeff?
Olive Garden. When you're here, you're sticking googly eyes right above your butthole.
Black card. All right, Olive Garden. When you're here, you're draining Carl Sagan's corpse of its mystical cosmic energies. I know. All right.
All right, who's got a good black card? Daniel?
I got one.
You got a good one?
The Republican Party is trying to get blank classified as a vegetable for school lunches. And I actually have an answer to this. I'm going to read mine first. The Republican Party is trying to get the good for loco. Classified as a vegetable for school lunches.
Really? Yes. This would make Ryan so happy. The Republican Party is trying to get hot piss froth classified as a vegetable for school lunch.
Do we have another black card?
Yeah. Every year at Halloween, there's one house in the neighborhood that gives out full-size blank.
So dumb. Every year at Halloween, there's one house in the neighborhood that gives out full-size ass to mouth. Top that shit.
All right, David, you got one more?
Sure. And I think to myself, what a wonderful blank.
grab this mic, Dave. Yeah.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful gun that shoots bikes as ammo.
I'm going to steal Eli's here. And I think to myself, what a wonderful, socially acceptable ass play.
All right. So typically what we do at the cards panel, in lieu of Q&A, we have people pitch us their card ideas, their horrible ideas, and then we ridicule them. And I think it would be a crime not to do it with the comedy talent we've got with us tonight. So I figured maybe we would warm up. These sheets you see lining the back walls all the way around the theater here, these are the suggestions that people have written on the outside of our giant 20-foot tall box. So Eli, where'd you go, Eli? Oh, he's over here. All right. Do you wanna pick some suggestions out, and then we'll rip them apart?
These are pretty terrible, Max. But in the interest of moving forward, all right. How about this? If it wasn't for blank, I never would have finished college.
Do we have a box of cards? Does anyone have a box of Cards Against Humanity we could borrow? Oh.
Anyone have Cards Against Humanity?
That's not the first time that's happened to us.
Nope.
If it wasn't for blank, I never would have finished college.
Thoughts?
The female orgasm?
Deliberate nipple slips.
The unmistakable life-affirming smell of cocaine.
$1 trillion. If it wasn't
This is like this card. I feel like this is like our white whale. Like we've been trying to write this college. Something's gone wrong with your college education joke. Like I can't believe I wasted 4 years and $100,000 for a degree on blank or something. We just can't. We can't make it work.
It's a good form.
This one in particular is a Lewis Black joke.
Maybe it hits maybe it hits too close to home.
All right, what do you got, Eli?
Does anyone know what a soggy waffle Dutch rudder is? Is that words that anyone understands? Does anyone in the audience know what it is and can explain?
Slang for the Chinese gymnastics team.
Why, that's when you stick your legs behind your head and have someone lick your ass.
All right, let's move on.
No, that's a rim job. Never mind.
Oh my God. A lot of stuff about dick meat, stuff about blood, some penis things. What's that? Ooh, titty sprinkles.
That's kind of delightful.
I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of innocent.
What never fails to liven up the party? Titty sprinkles.
If it weren't for titty sprinkles, I'd never made it through college.
Yeah.
Can't unhear it.
If it wasn't for titty sprinkles, I'd never have made it through college.
David, I'd love to hear Sean Connery say that.
Titty sprinkles.
If it wasn't for titty sprinkles. I'd never have made it through Goldfinger.
God.
Word is, in LA County Jail, word is you can trade 200 cigarettes for titty sprinkles.
According to this month's Cosmo, spice up your sex life by bringing titty sprinkles into the bedroom.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's titty sprinkles.
Where's the? Come on up.
I'm a little confused as to what they are. Is it sprinkles on the titties, or are the titties made of sprinkles? It's open to interpretation, I guess.
All right, how about this one? Luke, I am Blake.
Natalie Portman.
Luke, I am concealing a boner.
Luke, I am Funky Fresh Rhymes.
Luke, I am a middle-aged man on roller skates.
Luke, I am firing a rifle into the air while balls deep in a squealing hog.
Don't encourage us. All right.
Luke, I am doing it in the butt.
This is pretty solid. What do you guys think?
This is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely we're going to consider this one. Give this some serious consideration.
Hey, do you guys think we need permission to quote Star Wars in this game?
Public domain.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
I'll inquire for you guys there.
It's not like I'm holding a half dozen trademark names in the can that I have.
All right, Eli, what do you got for us?
Really fucked. Oh, I got.
Oh my god. All right, this one is interesting. Spider eggs in the Vaseline. I mean, is there a story that we can cobble from this, or is it just too completely random?
Wait, is that a Pearl Jam lyric? Wait, I got it. We'll just make a card that just says blank. Is that a Pearl Jam lyric? And then we got it. Wait, let me try it real quick. Wait, I just want to try it real quick.
Yeah.
Picking up girls at an abortion clinic. Wait, is that a Pearl Jam?
That's really good.
Sorry, that was Destiny's Child. That was fun.
Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of spider eggs in the Vaseline.
I want to see a Spider-Man movie where that's how he becomes Spider-Man. Just a bad jar of Vaseline. What else you got, Eli?
Eli?
Okay. What is anal fishing? Oh, a drooling penis. I mean, maybe this is time to talk about what makes a bad card. Why would we reject a drooling penis?
Well, it's like a single shocking image, and it doesn't have like a perspective on it.
There's nothing particularly clever or interesting, or it's just.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, once you hear it, there's not much to come back to there.
We also have a lot of dick jokes.
It's true.
If we're really gonna put another dick joke in the game, we have to add something. Right.
Yeah, it's got to be a new perspective on a dick that we haven't explored yet with our minds and our bodies.
We've really explored 99% of the perspectives on dicks. I don't think this falls within the 1% that we haven't explored.
So do any people in the audience have some card suggestions for us? All right.
All right,
Eli?
how about back here?
Crowdsourcing the plane crash victim you're going to eat.
Can you say it again? I didn't understand.
Crowdsourcing the plane crash victim you're going to eat.
It's very complicated.
You gotta go, dude. Like that. By the way, that's the punishment for shit. Is you have to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Should we just move on?
Oh yeah.
Let's move on to the next. All right.
Oh yeah.
You, sir.
Mine's real simple. A stupid bitch.
Okay, next idea.
Yeah. How about any women with a suggestion?
Kanye
Ladies,
West.
come on. Okay, here we go.
Helen Keller's driving school.
Say it again, Eli.
Helen Keller's driving school.
Well, it's not the school's fault.
Yeah, she runs it.
Oh, okay.
Is she running it or is she going? I assume she's running it. She's running.
Can we get some clarification?
All right, let explain yourself.
Yeah, is she the headmistress, or is it where she learned to drive?
She's running it.
Yeah,
she's running.
If it's hers, I think
She's
it's
a
funny.
teacher.
How many driving schools have head mistresses?
Matriarch.
I've been to several.
That's how I learned to drive. I visited them all.
Does anyone have a black card to pitch to us? Put your hands up
anyone
if
with
you
a
have a black
black
card to
card?
pitch to us.
If Jesus were a trucker, what would he would haul blank?
He would. Oh, if Jesus was a trucker, he would haul blank. Do anyone any good answers?
That could be if blank was a blank. Blank was a trucker.
Is there anything special about Jesus and trucking? Could it be if Jesus were a plumber, he would plumb blank? If Jesus were a
carpenter.
He would cook blank?
We got two that work. If Jesus were a trucker, he would haul the Pope.
If Jesus were a trucker, he would haul the Jews.
If Jesus were a trucker, he would haul altar boys.
What do we think?
Good, not great, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say it wouldn't make the cut, but a solid effort.
It's got a finger in my ass. It's not quite
It's
tickling my balls.
Essentially, it's a joke about things being in a truck.
Mostly
Yeah, when you boil it right down, it's a joke about a truck. Okay, new suggestions.
You're a horrible, horrible person.
It was so brilliant that it escaped outside your...
You got it!
Snickering at the Special Olympics.
Snickering at the Special Olympics. We already have cheating in the Special Olympics.
I'd say it steps on that territory.
It steps on
And
it.
also trying not to giggle at Hutus and Tutsis.
That's true.
All right.
The NSA can see your emails, your phone records, and blank.
Historically black colleges.
The NSA can see your email, your phone records, and your tentacle porn.
Count Chocula.
The NSA can see your email, your phone records, and your wet dreams.
And horrifying laser hair removal accidents.
Read this one.
All right. The NSA can see your email. God damn it. The NSA can see your emails, your phone records, and your erectile dysfunction.
There you have it.
That is good. We've been trying to do an NSA joke, and we kept. What were we trying? I don't remember what we were trying
Like
to write.
the NSA can something along
It was
those
like
lines.
a phone call about blank or something. But this is good because it's
Yeah.
like another thing they're looking at.
Yeah, the main issue is syntactical, because putting your blank, you can't read blank cards with articles in the front of them. So we would have to reword it somehow.
That's how anal we are about this.
Yeah, we care about that.
Right. It does have a good form, though, of having a series of things and then completing the series. That tends to work out really
that's
well.
a good format for sure.
It could be "and your obsession with blank" or "and
Yeah.
One other little nitpick is that C is kind of low stakes usually. If there's a way to do more than just they're seeing it.
Create more of a story about
Right.
what they're doing.
Perhaps the NSA could insert themselves.
NSA knows about. That's a great. That's a good. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. Should we do another suggestion?
Yes, we did. Okay, lots of options. All right, what else we got?
I have a black card or a white card, whichever way you want to go.
All right, which one is funnier? You got to pick.
Okay, the black card. If they can make a movie based on Battleship, they can make a movie based on blank.
That sounds good.
All right, well.
If they can make a movie based on Battleship, they can make a movie based on Lance Armstrong's missing testicle.
If they can make a movie based on Battleship, they can make a movie based on dick fingers.
If they can make a movie based on Battleship, they can make a movie about my vagina.
I don't even know what this one means, but if they can make a movie based on Battleship, they can make a movie based on a micro pig wearing a tiny raincoat and booties. It's very specific. Sean Connery's in it, so.
If they can make a movie based on Battleship,
I prefer the movie about your vagina.
If they can make a movie based on Battleship, they can make a fucking movie based on World of Warcraft. Where is that thing? Come on!
In a world of Warcraft.
What is this? If they can make a movie based off of Battleship, they can make a movie based off Cards Against Humanity. You self-indulgent motherfuckers! There's a Cards Against Humanity card?
Yeah, man.
I love it. That's the best thing. No, I was reading the right side. Max planted it, but I could have read either side, actually, the way that card works. Like, what the fuck?
That's a great question. That's really solid. That's one of the best cards I think we've ever gotten at a panel. So nice.
Should we do a couple more?
Yeah, let's not end on a high
note. All right,
note.
this section, you, sir.
Blowing a slide whistle in the middle of Nagasaki.
Say it one more time.
Blowing a slide whistle in the middle of Nagasaki.
Blowing a slide whistle in the middle of Nagasaki.
I've got the black card that goes with this one. I've got it. What never fails to liven up the party?
I would say that an improvement of the joke, I just like blowing, or just like the sound of a slide whistle, right? Because then, so it doesn't need to be in this historically specific period. It could be, at a party. It could be during an orgy. It could interrupt any of these any of these black card contexts.
Yeah. I also really like that it's Nagasaki and not Hiroshima, because I feel like of the two, Nagasaki is really the Scottie Pippen of the bomb. It just doesn't get as much attention as it deserves. It's cool. Also, if you remove the Nagasaki part, it could be a happy slide whistle or a sad slide whistle, and that's kind of cool. It's like, it's up to you to, bring that context to it.
Yeah. Good card. Oddly specific. A lot of thought went into
Good
that.
specificity. Okay, let's get another one. All right, you want to pass that in?
The corpse of Whitney Houston.
Well, I think it needs an adjective. It needs an adjective.
Whenever a celebrity dies, we always try to think of a way to make a joke about it in cards, and we really never get past the corpse of that person. The corpse of Heath Ledger, or the corpse of Brittany Murphy, or whoever has died recently. And just putting a dead body in the game is just, we have better dead body jokes.
Yeah. It works with this, though.
Do you mind workshopping it real quick, though? Because I think there's something really funny about the bathwater she died in.
Oh, well, that's...
Oh, now it's too far? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm workshopping. There's no bad ideas in brainstorming, you guys. Come on.
Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with the corpse of Whitney Houston and would like your advice.
It will frequently be played as a necrophilia joke, most likely, in the black card.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the core problem someone said is that a dead body, a dead body can't do very many things, so it's very limited in the way that it can interact in the black cards. So that's why we haven't done it yet.
We actually have two
Yeah, the reanimated corpse is great, but I don't know if Whitney Houston is the right. I don't know who the right person to be reanimated is, but.
Yeah. We do have the shambling corpse of Larry King.
Yeah.
Just similar territory. We actually have two killer necrophilia jokes that we're considering putting in X4. Would you like to hear them? The first one is fucking a corpse back to life. Thumbs up, you guys like it? Okay. The second one, we're not sure if they step on each other. The other one we're considering is a really hot body that died just 5 minutes ago. Thumbs up?
All right, well, that obviously
not as much support. I think
that made people way more uncomfortable.
Yeah. All right, what do we got, Eli?
I set my DVR to record the new sci-fi movie Robo Dinosaurs versus blank.
God, you know they're gonna make this if we do it.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Robo Dinosaurs versus blank.
It does step. We do have a similar card in the new Michael Bay movie. He pits blank against blank. Similar.
And the other problem is, although the sci-fi angle on it is great, it's just like pitting two things against each other is a really single-faceted relationship. Like you can really play any white card; it's kind of interchangeable.
I got one because
I
got like a good message in my movie.
The bathwater that Robo Dinosaur died in.
New sci-fi original movie, Robo Dinosaur versus teenage pregnancy. I think we can really. No, guys, fuck off. I'm being serious here. We can really make a difference in the lives of these robotic dinosaurs.
Mikey, ABC already did that as a Saturday afternoon special.
I do like adding Robo Dinosaurs to most of these white cards.
Robo Dinosaurs by itself could be a pretty decent white card, actually.
Yeah. Good sequel to Mecha Hitler.
Yeah.
The next superhero sidekick duo, Mecha Hitler.
He rides on a Robo Dinosaur.
All right, let's get some more suggestions.
A mysterious pile of poop.
When is a pile of poop not mysterious?
I can't see there's a light. Is that an enforcer?
He is an enforcer.
Is this based on a true story?
It's a semi-fictionalized version of true events, yes.
I mean, I'm more interested in the true events. How
Yeah,
can we set this up? How can we
non-fictionalized?
show and not tell that
Yes.
it's mysterious?
Story-
Where is it? What does
it's-
it look like? What's the texture?
It's story time. Chip, come on up.
Do you really want to know the story?
Yeah, Chip's gonna tell us the story. Here, Chip. This is Chipperoo. Let's give a round of applause to Chipperoo. All right.
So I don't know if this story has ever been told publicly, but the very first day of the very first PAX Dev 3 years ago, before anything was open, one of my enforcers and a person from the Sheraton walked up to me and asked me if who was the last person to leave the previous night. So the answer was me and Robert Koo. We had left off. And Robert Koo was on the other side of the room, and I was like, go talk to him because it didn't sound like anything good. I later learned that they had found a pile of poop behind one of the projectors in one of the rooms. Okay, we have no idea who it was.
Human?
We know it was human poop because they had used some of the Sheraton stationery to clean themselves.
How did you know this?
And then left it there.
Max, I thought that we were done with the Ryan Davis stories portion of the panel.
Oh man, that is prime material for our PAX next year. That's totally going in there.
Mysterious PAX poop.
Yeah, mysterious PAX poop.
I have a special audience
suggestion for a white card. This comes from my lovely fiance who just sent me a text message. So this is a white card. I'm just reading this. I'm just a mouthpiece for this. She wrote this. I'm gonna marry this woman. She's the best. Look at what you're gross. I love you.
Wow.
The viscosity of cervical mucus. So it's like specifically the viscosity of it is the actual noun.
That's where it changed. That's where.
Yeah, look at what she's doing with her fingers. You're awesome. I love you.
She's going like this.
It's like egg white.
I mean, it's like egg white.
Can you whip it into like
I thought we were done with the Ryan Davis stories portion of the panel, Brett.
Yeah, if you can whip it and then hold it upside down.
Are you suggesting as a white card cervical mucus meringue? That's where you went with it.
You'd have to ask her.
All right, I need an audience suggestion.
All right, let's get another suggestion.
Mind bleach, please.
Yeah.
The new slur for white males on Reddit.
Oh, this is good. Is it, wait a minute, I have
viscosity of cervical mucus. Thank you.
I have clarifying, where are you, Eli? I can't see you. Oh, I can't, all right, I have clarifying questions. Is this that the white males on Reddit are someone is slurring the males? Or it's a slur they're using that they've invented?
A slur that they are using against the males.
Okay. Oh, that's really
For
funny.
white on Reddit.
Right.
And this is
the many oppressed white males on our men's rights.
I got it. A tribe of warrior women.
Yeah.
The Boy Scouts of America.
Dick fingers.
Oh my god. A bleached asshole.
That's pretty great. All right, Eli.
A group of racist 8-year-olds on the internet.
Oh, interesting. We do
Group of racist 8-year-olds on the internet.
Isn't that just the same card that was just the same thing again?
You know,
I mean, a little bit of a simpler form, just racist kids, might be really good.
Like racist children. That's so sad.
We do
hopeless.
have racist old people are hilarious.
Yeah.
But racist kids, you feel like there's such a future that they're missing out on.
You're supposed to gradually become more racist as you age.
Maybe they start out racist and then they become more enlightened as they become older.
I mean, the class field trip was completely ruined by racist kids. Let's be honest.
All right, let's get one more black. Who's got a black card from the
Black
audience?
card?
This will be
All
our. It's got to be good. This is our last one.
Nicolas Cage's next movie.
What is it? The what is the title of?
The title of the movie.
I feel like we need like a prompt or like a little bit of a setup.
Nicolas Cage is blank in his next movie.
Nicolas Cage is exactly what you'd expect in his next movie.
There you go.
Nicolas Cage is drinking a load at his next movie.
I really like
Cage is a bleached asshole in his next movie.
Probably not as funny, but it's high concept. Nicolas Cage is a balanced breakfast in his next movie. I think they could really, push him as an actor.
He would totally like overplay that balanced breakfast.
Bacon! And that's like the whole... Bacon! Because it's not even balanced, right? It's just fucking bacon, Nick. Come on, man.
All right, let's get one more. Who's got one? Who's gonna blow our balls off?
Who's gonna? Come on.
You know your cards are shitty. Put your hands down. If they're not amazing.
I do not want to be able to have babies after I hear this card.
I can't tell. It's hard to decide. I need to see fire in someone's eyes. All right. You got it.
My favorite indie band is blank for blank.
Ooh. Holy shit. Wow. All right.
That's good.
This is great.
Blank for blank.
My favorite indie band is Sexual Tension for the Kool-Aid Man.
All right, guys. You got one?
Yeah, my indie band is not reciprocating oral sex for Gandhi. So.
My favorite indie band is Peeing a Little Bit for Mr. Clean, right behind me.
My favorite indie band is Puberty for Justin Bieber.
My favorite indie band is Lunchables for kids with ass cancer.
My favorite indie band is breaking out into song and dance for Creepy Toe Shoes.
My favorite indie band is a saxophone solo for Stalin.
My favorite indie band.
All right.
That's great. That's amazing.
Guys, we've got.
Yeah. That's the title of the Cards Against Humanity movie.
Yeah.
A saxophone solo for Stalin.
Guys, thank you so much for coming. We've got to wrap this up, but we do have pizza for 500 people outside in the lobby, so let's have everyone exit through the center doors, and we will come out and hear your other shitty card suggestions. And before we go, can we get one last round of applause for our friend Ryan Davis? All right, let's go eat some pizza.
Absolutely.
That's certainly an interesting
Wait a minute. Stepped out. Did you meet Eric? Where's Eric?
They're getting better.
Make our Microsoft friend. Yes, absolutely. I may be back in Seattle pretty soon, so.
I like that you have an effective sex toy and shop. Like a rusty cock ring.
yet.